Welcome to the Philippine Motor Show. This is Autofocus. I'm Ray Louis Gamboa. Here's a menu of some of our features on this edition of your electronic magazine, exclusive to the automobile and its industry.
Starting off with reviews of two vehicle models presently in the local market. A compact sedan from Toyota, the 2020 Corolla Altis 1.8V Hybrid CVT, and a luxury midsize sedan from Honda, the 2020 Accord 1.5 EL Turbo CVT. Plus, a feature-to-feature comparison of two midsize SUV crossovers, the 2019 Chevy Trailblazer Phoenix and the 2020 Mazda CX-8 Signature. On Autopedia, we'll talk about what an engine overhaul entails. And together with the latest news and developments in the local auto industry, we shall have the launch of the 2020 BMW 2 Series Grand Coupe as our special feature.
The next 60 minutes is all about the automobile. This is Autofocus, and we'll be right back after this short break.
Be part of the 2020-2021 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, the only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on, then vote for as many as 5 different models that you believe should become the 2020-2021 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate standard and premium luxury categories. Vote every day until September 30, 2020. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who will win? You choose, you decide. Vote now.
The Mitsubishi Mirage.
Drive your ambition. Mitsubishi Motors.
Welcome back to Autofocus, the automobile show. We start this edition of your electronic magazine with a review of one of the latest automobile models from Toyota. The Toyota Corolla Altis stands as one of the best-selling models in the local market, and it's all attributed to styling and reliable features. As if that's not enough, Toyota has found a new way to reinvent the well-loved compact sedan and turn it into something more significant in today's world. On this car review, we're featuring the 2020 Toyota Corolla Altis Hybrid.
First things first, the exterior of our featured vehicle. The exterior of the Corolla Altis Hybrid shares similarities with other Toyota models, yet it has a distinguished stance. The front fascia is highlighted by these daytime running lights and bi-LED headlights. It also gets an auto rain sensing wipers. On top of that, the compact sedan runs on a set of 17-inch alloy wheels. Let's check out the interior. The interior of the Corolla Altis Hybrid is simple and straightforward, yet it feels premium. It's probably attributed to the leather material found on the dashboard and other areas of the car. Some areas are also highlighted by piano black plastic material. The front seats are 8-way adjustable for the driver's seat, while 4-way adjustable for the passenger. When it comes to space, there's enough headroom and legroom inside the Corolla Altis Hybrid. This makes for a comfortable, compact sedan. The Corolla Altis Hybrid is equipped with a 7-inch color display that does its job pretty well. Sound is enjoyable through 6 speakers. For added convenience, the compact sedan comes with an electronic parking brake with brake hold, shift lock system with reverse warning, and many more. It's time to check out what's under the hood of the Corolla Altis Hybrid. Since we're looking at the hybrid variant of the Corolla Altis, it's safe to say that the engine is the real superstar here. It's powered by a 1.8-liter 4-cylinder DOHC gasoline engine coupled with an electric motor. This combination is capable of producing 121 horsepower and 142 Nm of torque. These figures are matched with a continuous variable transmission, which makes the Corolla Altis Hybrid comfortable to drive on any road. The Toyota New Global Architecture, or TNGA, also helps the Corolla Altis Hybrid in providing the best driving experience. Moreover, safety is courtesy of Toyota's Safety Sense. Other safety and security features include 6 airbags, anti-lock brake system with electronic brake force distribution, vehicle stability control, and hill start assist, among others.
That was the 2020 Toyota Corolla Altis 1.8V Hybrid CVT, a compact sedan that best reflects a much-needed significant growth. The latest auto industry news and developments right after this break.
Elevate your journey. The new Montero Sport.
Drive your ambition. Mitsubishi Motors.
What do we go for? We go for experience. We go for excitement. We go for sport. We go for style. We go for fun. We go for the new Toyota Wigo.
Welcome back to Autofocus. We now have the latest auto industry news.
Toyota Motor Philippines has launched the GR Supra GT Asia Philippines, a search for the esports racer who will represent the country in the Asian regional round of the Esport Motorsports program. In essence, GR Supra GT Asia Philippines takes over from the Vios Racing Festival the mission of spreading Toyota's Wakudoki spirit.
Because of the current situation, we have decided to postpone Vios Racing Festival this year for safety reasons. The good news is our Wakudoki spirit lives on. This 2020, we are launching the GR Supra GT Cup Asia, Philippines.
Filipinos 18 years and above can sign up to race against each other in PlayStation Gran Turismo for the honor of representing the country at the GR Supra GT Cup Asia Regional Round. The racing will have two classes, the promotional class for novice drivers with no professional esports background, and the sporting class for intermediate and professional e-racers. A special competition for media and celebrity partners, as well as junior class for participants below 17, will also be held. Only those in the promotional and sporting classes will be eligible for going on to race in the regional competition. The qualifying rounds will start this July. To join, interested players may check out the complete mechanics and register online via toyota.com.ph/GTcup. Bentley has revealed details of the new Bentayga, the handcrafted sport utility vehicle that set new benchmarks for luxury in the segment. The new Bentayga, designed, engineered, and handcrafted in Crewe, England, been totally redesigned inside out and now sports the dynamic Bentley design concept introduced earlier in the third-generation Continental GT and the all-new Flying Spur. In a press statement, Adrian Hallmark, chairman and chief executive of Bentley Motors, said, "With the new Bentayga, we are repositioning the pinnacle of the luxury SUV segment to be even higher, even further away from the competition. We've listened to our customers and made improvements to the areas most important to them, and the new Bentayga is a thoroughly modern and beautiful extension of the original car's abilities and achievements." The new Bentayga exterior features larger matrix grille, intelligent matrix LED headlamps featuring cut crystal glassware, a more aggressive front bumper, a totally redesigned rear defined by full width, wide tailgate with encapsulated lamps, wide split tailpipes, new design wheels. Inside the roomier cabin features a new center fascia, steering wheel, and door trim. All new 11.9-inch digital display with higher resolution and dynamic graphics, and redesigned seats with more legroom. The Bentayga also features the latest hardware and software for infotainment and connectivity. Bentley said the new model will initially be launched in Bentayga V8 guise, offering supercar performance balanced with everyday usability, with the plug-in hybrid and W12 powered speed version to follow this year. The V8's 4-liter twin-turbocharged petrol engine develops an impressive 542 bhp and 770 Nm of torque. Trisenberg Auto Corp (JAC), local official distributor of JAC passenger and light commercial vehicles, joined the competitive compact crossover segment with the JAC S4. JAC said it's confident that the budget-friendly JAC S4, which uses the Volkswagen VDA quality system, can battle toe-to-toe with the competition in a spec-to-spec battle. The JAC S4 sports a 1.5-liter turbocharged engine with IVVT technology that generates 147 horsepower and 210 Nm of torque, mated to either a 6-speed manual or continuously variable transmission. Inside the JAC S4 features cutting-edge technology from interactive 10.25-inch LED instrument panel, a 10.25-inch LED instrument panel with smartphone connectivity, to a smart entry and push start system. It also features a host of active and passive vehicle safety systems, from airbags and side curtains and seat belts to ABS, EBD, blind spot monitoring, electronic stability control, hill start assist, brake override system, lane departure warning, and much more. The JAC S4 is available locally in 4 variants: Luxury with 6-speed manual transmission, Luxury with CVT, Intelligent CVT, and Ultimate with CVT. Pricing starts from 878,000 pesos to the top of the line 1,098,000 pesos. AC Motors, the automotive and motorcycle arm of AC Industrials of Ayala Corporation, has rolled out an online platform for owners to consult with service advisors and technicians for maintenance and repair needs of their vehicles. Called Master Mechanics, the platform is available to owners of Honda, Isuzu, Volkswagen, KTM, Kia, and Maxus vehicles. Master Mechanics has a pool of 40 after-sales managers and advisors who provide a customer-centric, one-stop after-sales consultation service through email, Facebook, and mobile SMS or text. The pool of experts will be available to answer customers' concerns and queries from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. all days of the week. The Master Mechanics online help desk will cover the following general concerns: vehicle care, battery maintenance, proper vehicle storage, among others. Do-it-yourself maintenance advisory, basic warranty policies, inquiries on car and motorcycle features, dealer information and services, accessories, product and brand-specific questions, and guided basic checks.
Those are the latest news and developments in the automotive industry. We shall take another short break. Stay with us. I'll be right back.
What do we go for? We go for experience. We go for excitement. We go for sport. We go for style. We go for fun. We go for the new Toyota WeGo.
Be part of the 2020-2021 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, the only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on, then vote for as many as 5 different models that you believe should become the 2020-2021 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate standard and premium luxury categories. Vote every day until September 30, 2020. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who will win? You choose, you decide. Vote now.
Welcome back to this edition of Autofocus, the country's premier automobile TV and online magazine. Here's our feature-to-feature comparison of the latest automobile models belonging to the same category on head-to-head. Sometimes, buyers get torn between an out, rough, and ready SUV that sits 7 and a smooth and stylish mid-size crossover of equal sitting capacity. On this head-to-head, we pit the 2019 Chevrolet Trailblazer Phoenix against the 2020 Mazda CX-8 Signature in a spec-to-spec battle.
A funny thing about SUV buyers. Some look for sport utility vehicles that suit an outdoor lifestyle, ready and capable for adventures on roads that have lost all or never had a trace of bitumen, but still provide creature comforts. Ride and handling that's not quite car-like, but not too trucky either. And lately, all the connectivity in today's digital world. Others look for sleek, stylish crossovers with roomy, luxurious cabins and levels of trim and techie comforts found in carriages for one-percenters, providing a tall yet smooth ride perfect for urban and suburban streets and well-maintained expressways and countryside roads. So here's a head-to-head spec-to-spec comparo of 2 SUV crossovers that might suit one sort of buyer and not the other. The 2019 Chevrolet Trailblazer 4x2 DSL 6-speed LT automatic Phoenix versus the 2020 Mazda CX-8 2.5-liter automatic two-wheel drive signature 7-seater. The Chevy Trailblazer is a mid-size SUV, 4,887 millimeters long, 2,132 millimeters wide, and 1,840 millimeters tall, with a 2,845 millimeter wheelbase. Those dimensions provide room enough to sit 7 quite comfortably in its cabin. Ground clearance is placed at 219 millimeters, which Chevy says helps it safely wade through 800 millimeters of water. Curb weight is listed at 2,091 kilograms. Towing capacity maxes out at 3,000 kilograms. Turning radius is placed at 11.8 meters. The 2019 Chevy Trailblazer Phoenix exterior features the Trailblazer hood decal and Phoenix design front and rear emblems, fender flares, pillar and side strip decals, tailgate applique, all in matte black. The front grille gets a black high gloss finish. It also comes with halogen multifocal reflectors for headlamps with manual leveling control, fog lamps in front and rear, body color, power adjust side mirrors with integrated turn signals. Also standard in the Phoenix Blazer variant are step boards, matte black rear spoiler, rear bumper scuff plate, and high mount stop lamp. Its suspension uses independent double wishbones with coil springs and gas shock absorbers in front, and 5-link coil spring and gas shock absorbers in the rear. Tires are 265 by 60 R18s, wrapped around 18-inch by 7.5 aluminum rims. The 2020 Mazda CX-8 Signature 7-seater is longer at 4,900 millimeters, narrower at 1,840 millimeters, and stands lower at 1,730 millimeters than the Trailblazer Phoenix. It also has a longer wheelbase at 2,930 millimeters and claims a minimum ground clearance of 200 millimeters when laded. The CX-8 7-seater lists its curb weight at 1,761 kilograms. Turning radius is placed at 5.8 meters. Mazda describes the CX-8 Signature as a practical yet stylish 7-seater with a timeless design with modern sensibilities. More crossover than SUV, its exterior features adaptive LED headlamps, power liftgate, rain-sensing wipers, power adjust and power folding side mirrors, and dual-type exhaust tailpipe. It also comes with 19-inch alloy wheels, wrapped by 255 by 55 R19 tires. The suspension uses McPherson struts in front and multi-link system in the rear. Comparing powertrains, the Trailblazer Phoenix is powered by a 2,776cc inline-4 16-valve Duramax turbo diesel engine that generates a max 200 horsepower at 3,800 revolutions per minute and a max torque of 500 Newton meters at 2,000 RPM. Power and torque is sent to the rear wheels via a 6-speed automatic transmission. The brake system uses vented discs on all 4 wheels. Underneath the hood of the CX-8 Signature 7-seater is a 2,488cc inline-4 16-valve DOHC gasoline engine with direct fuel injection system that generates a max 190 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and max torque of 250 Nm at 4,000 RPM. The engine drives the front wheels via Mazda's Skyactiv Drive 6-speed automatic transmission with Sport Mode. The brake system uses ventilated discs in front and solid discs in the rear. SUVs and crossovers now come with a surplus of comfort and convenience features. The Trailblazer Phoenix cabin can comfortably sit 7 adults on rich dark cloth upholstered seats. The driver gets 6-way manual adjustable seat. The front passenger gets 4-way adjustable seat. The middle row seat split folds 60-40. The third row seat split folds 50-50 and features a center console with storage. The aircon system comes with manual control and vents for all rows of seats. The Trailblazer also comes standard with power windows, power door locks, remote keyless entry, power steering, leather-wrapped steering wheel that adjusts for tilt. The infotainment system features MyLink touchscreen with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay capability, plus tuner, audio, video, USB, Bluetooth, and 4 speakers. The CX-8 Signature 7-seater also comes with a surfeit of comfort and convenience features. These include comfortable seats for 7 that come in Napa leather upholstery that matches the trim. The driver gets 10-way power adjustable seats with memory. The front passenger gets 6-way power adjustable seat. The second row seat splits and folds 60-40 with center armrests with 2 USB ports. The third row has 50-50 split folding seats with cup holders. The shift knob and steering wheel with audio and Bluetooth controls get the leather treatment. The steering column tilts and telescopes. Steering is electric power assisted. Also standard are power windows, smart keyless entry system, dual zone automatic climate control system for front row occupants, automatic climate control for rear passengers, and HUD front windshield projected activity driving display. The infotainment system comes with Mazda Connect with commander control, 2 USB ports, Bluetooth, DVD player, and smartphone mirroring. Comparing safety and security features. The Trailblazer Phoenix comes standard with 3-point ELR seatbelts for all 7 occupants with driver and front seat passenger getting pretensioner and load limiter, ISOFIX child seat anchors, side door impact beams, SRS airbags for driver and front seat passenger, anti-lock brake system, electronic brake force distribution, anti-theft alarm, and engine immobilizer. Safety and security features in the CX-8 2.5-liter automatic 2-wheel drive Signature 7-seater include seat belts for all occupants, 6 airbags protecting driver and front seat passenger, ABS and EBD, dynamic stability control, child lock protection, front and rear parking sensors, and 360-degree view camera. It also comes with lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring with rear cross traffic alert and standard cruise control as part of the Mazda iActive Sense feature, as well as the iStop idling stop system.
They say that what you drive reflects who you are, or at least who you think you are. So, are you an SUV guy, or are you one for crossovers?
Be it fine dining, a romantic garden wedding, a relaxed casual meal, or an important business event, Ilustrado is the place to go. Aside from its famed paella, the Ilustrado restaurant, which is located within the history-laden walled city of Intramuros, is also the favorite destination of food gourmands for its famous callos and lengua and other classic gustatory offerings. Ilustrado restaurant, only for the foodies.
Live extra.
With the new Mitsubishi Xpander Cross.
Drive your ambition. Mitsubishi Motors.
Welcome back to Autofocus, the country's premier automobile news and features electronic magazine. Our special feature is next. 2020 will be remembered as the year when auto sellers and marketeers began battling online in earnest. Not a week has gone by since ECQ turned to GCQ without one manufacturer or another launching an all-new or facelifted model. Our Autofocus special feature zoomed on to SMC Asia car distributors to discuss the successful launch of the 2020 2 Series Grand Coupe.
Hello, I'm Paolo Abrera and welcome to a day of firsts in the history of BMW in the Philippines. We are so glad to have you here at our first ever virtual launch. Here it is, the icon of individuality, the first ever BMW 2 Series Grand Coupe.
With the cover pulled off the Grand Coupe, BMW Philippines climbed onto the bandwagon of virtual launches, taking the auto industry to the uncertain future of selling automobiles. Standard fare at pre-pandemic new model rollouts, product briefs with accompanying video or slides by brand execs before media and guests remain in the new normal. But the briefing video is zoomed to those invited to dial in to the online press conference.
The BMW 2 Series Grand Coupe offers the best of both worlds, the emotional design of a coupe and the practicality of a sedan. So let's start with the face of the brand new BMW 2 Series Grand Coupe. As with every new BMW, the kidney grills are the emphasis here, as are the swept-back LED headlights, creating an instantly recognizable statement piece wherever you go. Moving on to the side, we see a silhouette that's reminiscent of its much larger coupe brothers. And the stance is meant to appear low and agile. There are elements like the defining shoulder line above the rear contoured wheel arches, and the 17-inch double-spoke light alloy wheels which come together to create a beautiful side profile. The rear is just as striking, thanks to a horizontal design element and slim LED taillights. Moving on to the inside of the BMW 2 Series Grand Coupe, we have the same fit and finish found in every BMW, highlighted by premium feel and high-quality materials. You have sports seats and a sports steering wheel as standard. Comfort is courtesy of Sensatec leather upholstery. Now let's talk about interior convenience features. The BMW 2 Series Grand Coupe comes with BMW Live Cockpit. Now infotainment duties are handled by an easy-to-use BMW iDrive interface. We also have ambient lighting upgrades courtesy of illuminated Berlin trim finishers. Now all of this makes the interior of the 2 Series Grand Coupe a great place to be. Powering the first ever BMW 2 Series Grand Coupe is a BMW twin-power 1.5-liter 3-cylinder gasoline engine that makes 140 horsepower and 220 Nm of torque. This engine is paired to a 7-speed dual-clutch Steptronic automatic transmission.
The same rollout is streamed live on social media and other digital platforms for the public to witness. So how does SMC Asia Cars Distributors Corporation, authorized distributors of BMW in the country, rate its first foray into digital launch and marketing of automobiles?
Basically, we are able to reach a wider audience with this kind of launch. Of course, on the downside, we are not able to meet the customers personally. So given the times, it's the best that we can do. However, of course, during events, it's always very nice to have a more personal touch with the customer. But given the circumstance, I mean, it's really not possible. So we make the best of it. What we learn from it is that, of course, we want more people to see it next time, no? If we can reach 1 million views, why not? Next time, we have to find better ways to reach a wider audience. That's, for me, the biggest thing.
The launch was able to reach more than 250,000 viewers, but not all fall into the target market of the 2020 2 Series Grand Coupe. Who are those who can afford and who, perhaps after viewing the launch, may be thinking of owning this icon of individuality?
The 2 Series Grand Coupe is really aimed at young and urban professionals who are looking more into the sporty side of things when it comes to design and also performance. So that's the kind of vehicle that they prefer. So that's the market that we are really looking at for the 2 Series Grand Coupe.
So what sets the 2 Series Grand Coupe apart from the competition?
When it comes to, if we're comparing, with other brands, we believe that the 2 Series Grand Coupe comes in at a very attractive package that also happens to be nicely priced. So you're getting, the BMW driving dynamics, the design, the appeal, the brand presence, but at the same time, it undercuts its rivals in the same segment.
So what is its attractive package?
The first ever BMW 2 Series Grand Coupe is not only in a league of its own thanks to on-road presence, modern interior, and impressive performance, it also happens to be attractively priced at 2,990,000 pesos. And as with every new BMW, the BMW 2 Series Grand Coupe comes with BMW's 5-year or 200,000 kilometer warranty, a first in the premium segment in the Philippines.
While the 2 Series Grand Coupe's online launch was a first, as early as 2018, BMW Philippines had begun moving towards focusing more on digital marketing. The COVID-19 pandemic has shown that this will become the norm. So what does the company have in store for the rest of the year?
We will be heavily investing in digital marketing as one, and number two, given that we are no longer allowed to hold big events or mall displays or whatnot for the time being, so a more one-to-one and a more direct approach to our customers will be necessary. So that is the main focus now, digital and more personal, more one-to-one. And in our industry, I think that's the way forward.
After catching the attention of more than 250,000 people with the online launch of the 2020 2 Series Grand Coupe, BMW Philippines is now looking forward to interested buyers to come to the showroom to see, touch, and perhaps test drive the Grand Coupe and be finally convinced to buy one.
While these are very challenging times, we would still be very pleased to welcome our customers across our 6 dealerships nationwide. We have 3 dealerships in the metro and 3 also in the provincial areas. 1 in Pampanga, 1 in Bacolod, and 1 in Cebu. So these dealerships have already put in place some protocols that will allow our customers to feel safe and secure while the pandemic is still out there. So you can see and test drive the 2 Series Grand Coupe for yourself across these facilities, and we look forward to seeing you there.
It'll be interesting to compare and contrast how car companies hold online vehicle launches and press conference, and how they can reach and interest more people to visit brick and mortar. Or is it that now, steel and concrete? Dealerships?
What do we go for? We go for experience. We go for excitement. We go for sport. We go for style. We go for fun. We go for the new Toyota WeGo.
Be part of the 2020-2021 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, the only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on, then vote for as many as 5 different models that you believe should become the 2020-2021 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate standard and premium luxury categories. Vote every day until September 30, 2020. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who will win? You choose, you decide. Vote now.
Motul is the most trusted motor oil of the top teams competing in some of the world's most grueling race competitions, the WRC, the WTCC, and the Japan GT. Motul is the only 100% fully synthetic motor oil in the market. It has antioxidant properties that prevent premature thickening and aging due to thermal stress and guarantees total engine protection. For more information about Motul engine oils, visit www.motul.com.ph.
Mitsubishi Strada Athlete. Unleash the athlete.
Drive your ambition. Mitsubishi Motors.
Welcome back. We have more cars for you to know and appreciate, as we now have our second car review this week. Honda's newest luxury sedan finally arrived in the Philippine shores. The all-new 10th generation Honda Accord is here and it's ready to conquer the roads.
Our first agenda, the exterior of the 2020 Honda Accord. The changes made with the latest generation Accord are not hard to spot at a glance. For one, it now has a wider stance, lower roofline, and a longer and lower hood. The front fascia bold look is attributed to Honda's signature chrome wing grille and streamlined wing-shaped full LED headlights with auto-leveling and high-beam features. On the side, the Accord's lower roofline and sharp unswept body lines create a stylish yet dynamic appeal, with its strong wheel arches and concave door panels further emphasizing its character lines. Over at the rear, the C-shaped design of the LED taillights complements the design of the front LED DRLs and contributes to a distinct Accord appearance that is easy to spot on the road. The sleek look of the Accord is capped off by an 18-inch alloy wheels. Let's take a tour inside the Accord. The interior of the Accord is fitted with premium, high-quality, and soft-touch materials. There's also more space inside the Accord, and it's probably because of the wider body and longer wheelbase. Rear passengers are treated to an additional 48mm of legroom for more comfort. In addition, the Accord now also gets an improved cargo capacity, as it now boasts a 573-liter trunk space. More than the improvements done in the interior, the latest advanced technologies are also the highlight of the Accord. For the main instrumentation, the Accord comes equipped with a 7-inch thin-film transistor display that can present a wide range of information and a speedometer on the right side of the instrument package. The Accord also now comes with a new 8-inch display audio system. The 8-inch touchscreen lets you control the vehicle's audio system, display settings, Honda sensing functions, and other advanced features through swipe, tap, and pinch gestures. This system also comes with navigation and supports Apple CarPlay and Android Auto for a more intuitive smartphone connectivity while inside the Accord. Other advanced convenience features such as Smart Key with push-button start and remote engine start, walkaway auto lock and speed-sensing door lock functionality, electric parking brake with auto brake hold, Let's take a look at the powertrain of the Accord. Under the hood of the Accord is a new 1.5-liter VTEC turbo engine developed under Honda's Earth Dream technology. It is capable of producing 190 PS of power and 243 Nm of torque. Power is transmitted through a continuously variable transmission, also developed based on Honda's Earth Dream technology. When it comes to safety and security, the Accord is equipped with Honda Sensing. It features an array of driver assistive features such as collision mitigation braking system, adaptive cruise control with low-speed follow, lane keeping assist, road departure mitigation, and auto high beam. With Honda Sensing, the Accord provides a collision-free mobility and safety for everyone sharing the road. On top of Honda Sensing, safety features such as 6 airbags, vehicle stability assist, hill start assist, anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution, emergency stop signal, front and rear parking sensors, multi-view reverse camera with guidelines, lane watch camera, and straight driving assist come in standard with the Accord.
That was our review on the 2020 Honda Accord, Honda Cars Philippines' newest offering in the luxury sedan segment. Know more about your car and how to take care of it here on Autopedia.
Sometimes your car can have the dreaded O word, and by O we mean overhaul. We'll explain to you in as simple terms as possible what an engine overhaul actually entails and what is done when you overhaul an engine. Overhauling an engine simply means that you have to take the engine, take it all apart, and then replace some parts inside. And the parts that are almost always replaced with an overhaul are these things, the piston rings. These are the first ones to go inside the engine. As you notice, there's a bit of spring in this. So this is what seals the piston to the combustion chamber, and over time, wear and tear, and obviously this thing is operating in hundreds of degrees Celsius environment. These tend to fail and not to be as springy no more. So the actual part on a normal overhaul engine is just to replace the piston rings, which are these things. There's normally 4 of them now in a modern engine. And there's the oil ring land here, which is a bit hard to get out. I need a special pick to get it out. But these are the things that are replaced in a normally overhauled engine. This part is cheap. It's getting to it that's expensive, and the things that you have to take out and the things that gets replaced that add up to the bill. The primary cause of an engine that needs to be overhauled is number 1, old age. By old age, we mean 150,000, sometimes 200,000 kilometers. And it also depends on the engine. Yes, we have all heard stories of the Toyota that lasted 1,000,000 miles, the Mercedes-Benz engine that lasted another 1,000,000 miles, or 300,000 kilometers on the original engine on a 1990 Honda. Those are more of the exceptions rather than the norm. Normally an engine's life here in the Philippines is anywhere from 150,000 to maybe 250,000 if you're lucky. By that time, if it's still running great, good for you, but an overhaul is not out of the question with that age of an engine. So when you overhaul an engine, these are all the parts. Actually, this is not all the parts. It's not even all the parts. This is some of the parts of a Subaru engine that we're overhauling. The engine block is not here. It's actually in the machine shop. What adds up to the cost of the overhaul are things like this. When you overhaul the engine, you need new gaskets for this, new gaskets for that. All the rubber here gets replaced. There, rubber seals. Everything gets replaced, and this is also a good time to check for wear items like this is an engine mount, if it's already soft or not. This is apparently still in pretty good condition. And then it's also a time for a general cleaning. You clean everything. This is the valve cover, you clean the gunk off the camshafts, you clean the gunk off here. This is the timing chain cover. This one we just freshly cleaned, so this seal has to be replaced as well. So all of the little things do add up. That's what makes a overhaul expensive. How do you know if your car needs an overhaul? The usual classic signs are number 1, white smoke coming out of the exhaust. That simply means that the piston ring isn't doing its job anymore. So the oil, which is normally should be here, goes up to the combustion chamber here, and then it gets burned. When oil burns, it's usually a white smoke that comes out. So goes out the tailpipe, white smoke. When you pull up the dipstick, white smoke comes out of that one. That's a sure sign that you already need an overhaul. Baleado, it's not idling properly, it's not idling correctly, it's idling pretty rough, the engine is shaking a lot. That's a sign, but not necessarily an overhaul. Overheating is another sign that may or may not be a complete overhaul. There is such a thing as a top overhaul where only the cylinder head part have a compression test done. That's another pretty much sure way to figure out if your car needs an overhaul or not. It may or may not be caused by the piston ring. It could also be caused by the valve is not shutting off, the clearance is off, and then among other things, head problems, but at least it eliminates some of the possible things that might cause an overhaul. Don't be scared of the word overhaul. Like I said, it is not a death sentence. It's not a person. An engine can always be rebuilt. It's just a matter of time and money. Car has sentimental value to you. Somebody drove it through a flood. You can't part with it. Engine needs an overhaul. Not a problem. It can always be brought back to its former glory if you want to. Yes, it's stressful. Yes, it's annoying. Yes, it's a drain on your wallet. But unlike a person going to a hospital, the car can always be resuscitated back to life.
That's our feature on Autopedia this week. Taking care of your ride has been made easier. And that's Autofocus this week. We hope you have found this edition of your Automobile Electronic magazine informative as well as entertaining. You can also check us out on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts. On behalf of my dad, Butch Gamboa, this has been your host, Ray Louie Gamboa. Please stay safe.